Good early evening or good early morning to you, YouTube. How you folks doing? Dirk here at GC Blues 45. We had four more games today in the World Juniors Tournament. Now, folks, please note that they're currently in the preliminary rounds because they'll go into the quarterfinals. I do want you to know another thing. When they get to that round, there will be a fifth place game. Okay. And that winner will get it'd be basically A5 versus B5. I believe that'll be for 10th place or 10th and ninth place. And then the quarterfinals will be after that. And then the losers of that become 7 and 8. And then we go to the semifinals, and after the semifinals, the loser of those goes to the bronze medal game, while the winners go to the gold medal game on January 2nd. Yeah. Also, the bronze medal game is on January 2nd. So, with that being said, let's get into today's matchups. Starting off with Switzerland, who are 0-0-0 and 1 in no points, taking on Slovakia, who are also 0-0-0 and 1 and no points. And at the end of 60 minutes, Slovakia beat Switzerland by a score of 2-1. Both teams had 29 shots, with Slovakia 28 saves, Sweden 27, and both teams were 0 for 2 on the power play. Both teams, well, Slovakia now has 3 points and they're 1-0-0 and 1. Switzerland's 0 and 2, hasn't won a game yet, but they can still get in. But this was a pretty good game. It went down to the wire. Basically, both teams did a great job, and I'm not disappointed by both teams. Next was Germany, which was my heritage. Believe it or not, Germany is my ancestry. Taking on Finland, just like Sweden, Switzerland, and Slovakia, both teams are even at 0-0-0 and 1 with no points. At the end of 60 minutes, Finland beat Germany by a score of 3-1. Shots on goal, Finland 43, Germany 32. Finland had 31 saves with Germany's 40. Both teams were 0 for 3 on the power play. Finland picks up their first win. They're now at 1-0-0-1 with 3 points. Germany still winless. They're at 0-0-0 and 2. They gotta get their butts on the ball if they want to make it to the quarters. Next was Sweden, who won yesterday, 1-0-0-0 and 3 points, taking on Kazakhstan. That's right, Kazakhstan. This is their first year in the World Juniors, believe it or not. This is their first year of being in the World Junior Tournament. And at the end of 60 minutes, this was great. Believe it or not, Switzerland beat Kazakhstan 8-1. Shots on goal were Sweden 52, Kazakhstan 16. Sweden had 15 saves with Kazakhstan 44. Yeah. And Sweden went 1 for 2 on the power play with Kazakhstan 0 for 3 on the power play. Man, total dominance by Sweden. Kazakhstan, they first game ever for them in the World Juniors. They really tried. But at least he didn't get shut out, so I salute him. But hey, it's another day, another game. Sweden's now in first place overall with 6 points. Now, Latvia and Canada, Latvia's first game, taking on Canada, who played last night, who was 1-0-0-0 and 3 points. This game had to go to a shootout, and let me get the results of that shootout real fast. Okay, games. Let's see if I can get the goal summary. Okay. Five. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. Yep. Okay. Okay. I had to go to the game summary for this, but I did get it. The results of that shootout were Lafayette went 1 for 5 with 5 rounds, and in the fifth round, Lafayette scored. Canada did not. They went 0 for 5. Canada gets that. Lafayette gets that extra point, and they win by a score of 3-2. Now the stats I'm giving you were after overtime. Shots on goal: Lafayette 27, Canada 57. Lafayette had 55 saves with um, Canada 24. Lafayette went 2 for 5 on the power play with Canada 1 for 8 on the power play. Lafayette gets a W, an OTL, an OTW, which is an overtime win. That's 2 points for them. Now you do pick up a point going into overtime or in a shootout, and you get the extra point if you win. That's why you get the OTW. Canada gets an OTL, which they are now at 4 points. All right, tomorrow, only 2 games on dock for the World Juniors. It's Kazakhstan taking on Chechnya, and Latvia taking on the US of A. Well, who am I going for in these games? Well, I'm going for Kazakhstan in the first game because I just like hearing Kazakhstan because of Borat. And for Latvia and USA, I'm going for USA because, come on, you gotta love the USA. So we're going with the USA for game 2. On the 29th, we got 4 more games before we get into the quarters. So yeah, we only got 2 more days, actually 3 more days left of these prelims, and then it goes right into the quarterfinals. So we'll wait and see what happens. By the way, on January 2nd, folks, there's 5 games. That B5, that A5, B5 game, and then those 4 quarterfinal games, and then we go to the semis after that, then the final, then that bronze medal game, and then the gold medal game. Tell me what you guys think of the World Juniors. As always, folks, um, if you guys got any questions, please ask them. I will answer them. And if you do watch the World Juniors, who are you going for? Are you going for Kazakhstan? Are you going for Latvia? Are you going for the USA? Are you going for Canada? Are you going for Sweden or Switzerland? Tell me. Clearly, tell me below. Who are you guys going for? Who are you going for in the World Juniors this year? I would like to know who you're going for. Of course, I'm mainly rooting for the USA, but I'm also rooting for Canada, even though they're the host country. So I'm either going for USA or Canada. But we'll wait and see what happens going into tomorrow's games. As always, like I said, folks, as always, please stay safe. Take care of those watching. And this has been the World Junior Update for today. Until then, peace.